Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A handoff to Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got Gronkowski yet again. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's a give to Fournette. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Fournette again, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Levante David in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That'll be caught by St. Brown. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right.
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime. Dead even here so far. 8-8 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehair. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. It's caught here by Adams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Space to run past the 20. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd down and 5.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to put him up by a point. It's 15-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brady going to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Brady now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Now Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Succop's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.